Alright, we'll see how this goes tonight. Friday 13th, April 2018. So let me go. I gotta grab my coffee I made and I'll be right back. Okay, got my coffee. Good to go. Oh crap. I did forget my phone charger. Hello, Patricia, Penny. Let me go grab my charger too. And my FLIR. How you doing, Bailey? Alright, I'm sure I'll remember something else I meant to get. I should be good for now. Just got done. I decided to go ahead and start in on the bathroom, so I had to pull the toilet up and the sink and all that. Start laying down tile. Anyway, just cleaning up. I'm not sure if it was a real owl or not. It was pretty far off. But tonight I want to do a couple owl vocalizations. If anything happens, I'm just going to try to ignore it. I would love to recreate what happened 2 and 3 years ago, whenever I wasn't sure what was going on. Of course, I did give him a reaction, but then love him or hate him, Bear from the Outlaws, and I like Bear. I'm just gonna put that out there. Bear's helped me out a lot, but one of the things he told me, and it works, is if you ignore them, they will start doing more things to up the game, to get your attention. And I've tried that before, and I don't know why I stopped doing that. I mean, instead of reacting and, looking their way or whatever, instamatically, that's what they want. They want a reaction. That's why they come around people's house and bother them and all that. They just want a reaction. So there's that. Who we got in here tonight? Patricia, Penny. What about Mist? I've been watching. Nothing yet, I don't guess. Anyway, Shane, Trixie, Sissy, Unusual B-Works. Hey, bud, you getting any action over your way? But anyway, we'll go ahead and mention a couple other things. We've got the group messenger thing, and there's some people that's messaged me wanting in it and whatnot, and I'll check out the profile. I mean, I'm not very good at all this Facebooking and all that crap. I hardly ever get on Facebook, but we've already had one troll in here, one troll account. He actually had a couple accounts, and you know, I'm not dealing with that mess. So if you don't have, I mean, there's been a couple people. You know, send me if you're on my channel and you're someone that's on here regularly. Send me a message that tells who you are. I mean, if you just put "Are you Wood Booger Farmer" or whatever, and then I go to your account and it's got absolutely nothing in it, then chances are I'm not going to accept that one. And you know, it might not be a troll, but I don't know. I don't. For some reason, people gets it in their heads that they have to be ugly towards others, and I try to avoid all that. So that's that. Another thing is I've got a couple comments asking where I'm going to up in Ohio, and I'm not going to put that out there right now because, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't, the area, I don't know, I'm not familiar with it, and I don't want anybody messing with me while I'm up there. See what I'm saying? So maybe whenever I get up there, or a day or so into it, then I'll do a live video on that. But that's just one of the things I'm doing. So I mean, I hope y'all can understand, but I'm not giving out any locations of where I'm going until I get there, or possibly get ready to leave or whatever. But there's actually a couple spots up there that I'd like to check out. Going to this one spot because there's a couple interesting looking spots on the way. If you look on Google Earth, I'm just going to take, you know, long weekend, 3 or 4 days, and go up there. I thought I just heard a voice, but I'm not sure. Back to the messenger deal. I'm not, like I said, I'm not always on Facebook. I get, you know, I've got my messenger notifications turned off. I mean, they'll be on there, but I've got the noises turned off. So if I don't see something right off, then that's why. And in the group, you know, people like to get in there and chat about like we're doing now, and they like to talk to each other, which is all well and good. But you know, it's hard to keep up with that working and all that. So I'll pop in and out and look and all that. But I think it's going pretty good so far. The golf ball was from, it's been maybe a couple months ago. I threw it across the creek. There was activity, and I think maybe stuff was getting thrown that night, and I threw it across the creek. I really need to keep better track. You know, thank God we've got people like Snow White Bigfoot that is just totally awesome at documenting stuff. But anyway, I think it's the one that I threw across over there. I mean, I don't know where else it could have come from. You know, I've hit golf balls up toward the bottom and never found them. So who knows? It could have come from that. What are you doing, Kit Kat? Come here. Come here. Hello, gamer. Don't drink my coffee, kid. Hello, Tobias. Yeah, Sissy's not going to take any foulness or ugliness, and you mean you'll just get booted out there. All we ask is to be nice and respectful of each other, and that's it. I mean, that's all. And if you're not, I'll sick my attack cat on you. Right, kid? Vicious. But anyway, Unusual Bee works. Is anything going on over your way? And again, it's the one that's let me go ahead and mention this now too. For whatever reason, YouTube keeps bumping me off here, and I've had several people comment that they're getting bumped off their app too. I can play videos, but going live, it keeps bumping me off. So if I get bumped off, just wait a few seconds. It don't take very long to get back on. I really ought to get my other camera out here in case activity does start. And still haven't found my recorder, but if I get bumped off, then I'll be back on until I say, you know, good night or whatever. I'll be back on. But I don't know what the deal is with it. I haven't really done a laptop live video to see if it's the YouTube or if it's this phone. If it's this phone, then I'm definitely getting rid of this phone because I've no use to pay $10 extra a month for something that's not going to work for what I bought it for. Man, you're not getting my FLIR. I've still got a lot of use out of it. I cannot wait to... I thought about going camping tonight, but this is probably not going to be a very long night going live because I'm going turkey hunting in the morning. I went out this morning and didn't have very many gobbles. And by not very many, I didn't hear the first gobble this morning. Absolutely nothing. She's sleeping. We've been boogering all day, and I just put up a video of I found some running poop today. And I'm pretty sure I explained in the video, but you know, these things have had nothing but meat, eating meat all winter long, right? So I'd say right now they're taking full advantage of, and this was some stringy stuff, and I mean, it just looked like the, well, it looked like it had the runs, so, well, there went something. So I don't know, you know, after being on meat, I'm sure they're tickled to death about the green up, and they can eat the green stuff, and, you know, I guess maybe it probably takes their system a while to get used to it, and gives them the old mud butt. Kangaroo and a zebra. Well, that's cool. We don't have very many rhododendrons around here, but I've heard other people say they've eaten roughage and even like the I've got a brain fart. Stuff that grows on rocks. I'm not talking about moss. I'm talking about lichen. I've heard they've eat that, and I've actually think I've seen sign of that. But I think they go for whatever. And, you know, the last few months, it's just now starting to bud out here. So they're getting stuff to eat. I think they're sticking closer to the river and the creek bottoms and ponds and stuff like that, just because it's like its own ecosystem that stays warmer and it greens up before everything else. No, Becky. Hey, I don't know. I mean, maybe it is why. Maybe it's breeding season right now. You know, that's another theory that I've heard. That, you know, I think there's something to it. I think that maybe in the next month to 2 months we might hear more screams and stuff like that. I need to look at my notes because I used to mark down all this stuff. Really need to do that again. But yeah, I'm gonna try one call tonight. I'm gonna do the siren call, and then I'm just gonna kick back, and I might do some hoot owl calls. Matter of fact, I think I'll do the owl calls first, just to see if we get any response. Okay, you already passed, sir. You can't see it on the phone. I really need to find my recorder. I need to get another recorder too. I wish I could find the Sonys, but they don't sell them here at the Walmarts anymore. I like the Sonys. Now they got the Olympus or whatever, Olympic, whatever they are, and I don't like them. And I forgot to go up there and video that structure today too. And I drove right by it. There was a new tree down in the road today, right across the trail, but it was a rotten tree, but it just so happens to be right above where I pushed the tree down last weekend, and right where there's been, what, 3 deer killed there now? In that one spot. Holy crap, this FLIR is about to die. Let me go plug my FLIR in, guys. Alright, hey, you're a brat. I don't understand why they've got to make these fancy plugs for these things. Why can't they just make like it's something that's easy to plug in? Anything happen whenever I was in? Are they really attacking Syria now? Let me tell y'all something. Doing a who. Look up Damascus in your Bible and then think, that's that's Syria. It's in Syria anyway. Oh crap. Oh, I lost my coffee. Oh hush. I have no idea about the heartbeats. I mean, that's really got me stumped. I found one more mushroom today. Three locations in Damascus. That's, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. But isn't it odd that a book wrote thousands of years ago talks about such things going on today? Imagine that. What? A woman was following your school bus and taking pictures. That's odd. I just heard another woo. We're supposed to get rain here, I think. Might be tomorrow night or Sunday, one or another. It's supposed to be nice again tomorrow. Well, good, gamer. Always be aware of your surroundings. You're a smart young man to do that. Always be aware of your surroundings and what's going on around you. Amen, darling. You wanna be nice. Hello, lady. Yes, I also always carry a stick walking. If you'll notice in my last video, I did some fancy stick poking. Yeah, but it's all coming together now. It was quite nasty. It was terrible. It about gagged me. I'm gonna do the owl thing again. Yeah, tornadoes. I wouldn't like that very much. I'm glad we don't have them around here very often. Something's moving up on the hill. That's cool to learn history. Sorry guys, I was listening. I thought I heard a stick break now. But there are those that want you to forget all about history or make up their own history because they wiped out history. It's best to find the oldest source you can. Because they don't teach the real history anymore. Something just moved, and Gray Cat heard it too. He's over by the fire getting warm. Hear that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Is that a dog up there? I just did a call. That was my knee cracking. Are you warming up by the fire, Kit? Oh, downrange. The FLIR's battery's about dead. Which is odd. It was on 3 bars last night whenever I turned it off. I think I caught another strange vocal today too. I was filming whenever it happened, but I was also making noise, so I haven't got to check it out yet. Captain Black Cherry. Yeah, I like the smell of it. What is that? Are you tired, Bailey? Nope, I don't feed, gamer. Now, I don't hear whatever that was now. See, I don't understand on these chargers, like the wires you plug into your phone, basically the same as on the FLIR. But why don't they just make it square? Why do you have to turn it one way? Sometimes, it's pretty difficult to tell how to plug it in. Just make a round port. What's wrong with a round port? They gotta make stuff too difficult. I'm gonna get one more cup of coffee. Let me ask you all, maybe you all know. At Walmart, you can get a phone. It's like the pay-as-you-go phone. That's AT&T, I think, is one of them. And then the other one is Verizon. Are the companies out here. So does anybody own like the pay-as-you-go phone? You go and you buy the minutes and you put it on the phone. And if so, have you ever tried to go live on YouTube? My old phone was the pay-as-you-go, but it wouldn't let me go live. Is that pay-as-you-go downrange? Well, have fun at work, Penny. Yeah, the phone I've got now, I pay, I got the monthly bill. And the only reason I bought it, even, it's cost me 10 extra bucks. I bought it so I could get rid of my home phone and just have internet and be able to go live on YouTube with my phone. I'm able to do it on the little tablet I got now. But my old phone, I plugged it up and charged it up, and it won't let me go live on it. But I'm wondering if now you can, so I don't know. I don't know if like the newer ones maybe will let you go. No, I use Wi-Fi here at the house, and then you don't get much signal around here. But the pay-as-you-go, and I can't remember what it was called now, was unlimited on the data. But now I'm paying $10 extra a month, and my data is limited, which is just brilliant. But what's stupid is if I was to get rid of my house phone, it would cost me more for my internet, where it's bundled up as some kind of government 911 deal. Well, you can get that on your phone, so that don't make any sense. Yeah, straight talk. LG. Patricia, can you go live with yours? Is that what you have, and can you go live? If I get rid of my landline, then it costs me more. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm going to ask one more time, Patricia. And I know you're saying yes, but I want to get this straight. You have a LG pay as you go, and you pay the $45 I think it is a month to put time on your phone, and you can go live on YouTube with the phone. So Gamer has ones too. Okay. How old is your phone, if you don't mind me asking? And what type is it? Because there's several different types you can get. I was going to pick one up yesterday on my way. I stopped by Walmart before I came home, but they didn't have any, of course. But if I can go live on that, then I can just, I'll save some money. Which is, about 10 to 15 bucks a month, but it's unlimited data. So, why wouldn't you go with that? Yeah, I went live on the tablet, or it's not an iPad, it's some kind of tablet, but the sound quality is not as good. Do you know do you go live on your CC? I just need to know if I can go live on it. Why don't you see if you can go live? LG Rebel 2 live. Okay. They had those down there. I'm thinking about getting one, but if I can go live, I'm definitely getting one. And then, depending on the situation, I could take it up top with me and go live, or leave it here while I'm live and go live up there or whatever. Why don't you try it, CC? Just try it and see. You can always delete the video, but I'm curious to see if you can go live on it, because that's the direction I want to go. And then, this phone will work off Wi-Fi. Yeah, just try it. See if you can, and let me know. I would appreciate it. And Patricia, I know you've went live before, and what was it you said? Yours was the Rebel or whatever. Well, I have no idea what GB and I know it means gigabytes, but I have no idea what that means. Right, you have to have. I understand all that, but yeah, believe it or not, if you get out of here and get closer to town, like at the lake, I would have signal, or at different places, I would have signal. Which I would have it with this phone, but then I'm restricted on my data, and that's stupid. You pay more, but you're restricted on your data. It's not a good deal. Alright, I'm going to try a couple of calls. I'm probably going to end this about 11 o'clock because I'm getting tired. I took a nap today. But I got to get up early in the morning to get me a bird. Yeah, well, I had my other phone, but I thought I was like one of the last people to have a flip phone. I'm going to put this on mute. You going? Uh-oh. So you just went live? I didn't get no notification. I hear you, Frank. I've actually thought about doing that, but as soon as I go in, then, and probably as soon as I fall asleep, it would, the app would stop. Oh, digga. I don't know, guys. Ain't much action tonight. Nah, she probably got a kick out of it, Frank. Uh-oh. Y'all hear that? I've called in a plane. Some ground glyphs. You know, I'm not that crazy about glyphs, just to be honest. I mean, there's certain odd things, and who knows, they could mean something. Like Snow White had the video I think she put out today or last night. I seen it today, but I don't know. I'm not sure if they really mean anything, because you think about if sticks fall, and there's only, so many shapes that they can make. However, some of them do look arranged, and some of them are interesting, but I just don't know. Well, I stuck it in my pocket digger, and then I forgot and washed my breeches, so I don't know. It's DNA's all over the place in there. It's disgusting. What, y'all ain't never done that? It's on the end of that stick. It was stringy too. It was pretty nasty. And it really smelled horrible. I about gagged on it. But I mean, if you think about it, they've been eating, you know, on pretty much a meat diet. And now there's green things coming up. You know, that's got to be a shock to the system and give you the old mud butt, right? Sounds logical anyway. I understand that. Now, but I mean, think about a stick. All right, they're pretty much straight. Some of them's got, you know, branches coming off of them. So you're going to find the same thing over and over. Just, you know, if they fall on the ground naturally, they could form a glyph. So I don't know. It's the same thing with structures. No, I mean, I don't film a lot of structures anymore just because a lot of them could be natural. But there's some, like today I filmed one with trees twisted around each other. And things have to add up. I don't know. So I don't know. People, I mean, I try to be careful about the things I see now. I mean, I've seen, there's just all kinds of structures out there, but if the structures are like a kill box, you know, I think a lot of the structures are for hunting or these human observation posts, like a blind or something. You know, stuff like that I can understand, but who knows? They might get bored and just make glyphs everywhere. I don't know. I mean, it's good that people look into them. I'm just not that interested in them myself. Who knows? That could change next week, but. I mean, a structure, I will go and I will look at it and I will try to think, well, how could this have happened naturally? And the ones that really interest me are the ones with weaves in them. I mean, you don't get weaves naturally. I mean, the ones that look manipulated are the ones that interest me. But look there, filmed a plane. Yeah, the braided horsehair. I really don't think it's braided. I think it's the more disgusting act causing that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely think they make structures, but I'd say 90% of them out there, the structures you see are natural. It's the ones that, you know, how could it happen naturally? I mean, I've seen stuff put together where if you move one thing, the whole thing falls apart. Which that one's gone now. It has eventually fell apart. But how? I mean, some things are just, how could that happen naturally? And it, you know, it would be a 1 in a million shot. Those I do find interesting. But whenever I find like trees bowed over, like today, for instance, which I know this video is not out there. Today, for instance, on a trail that I know is a trail that they use, or, you know, close to a trail they used to use till a big tree fell down. I found a maple sapling that's pinned down by a rock that has, within a week, I mean, the leaves underneath of it are still fresh. And it's a pretty good sized rock. You know, a deer didn't do that. Or, you know, something put a rock on top of the tree to hold it down to make an arch. And it just so happens to go on a deer trail and where turkeys have been scratching around. So I think a lot of the structures they use for hunting. Yeah, you have to be a very patient person. I don't know, lady. I mean, I used to do that a lot too, but today I didn't touch the one that I seen. And there's actually a couple other little bows around, and it's pretty interesting. So I filmed those, and I'll probably put that up because it is interesting. Something put a rock on top, the top part, bent a tree over, and to hold that tree down, a big rock was placed on top of it. That's not natural. So I filmed that one, and then there was a couple more, and they happened to go on a deer trail with turkey scratchings all around, and I couldn't even find where the rock came from. Yeah, I don't think it's the focus of a camera. I really don't think that. I think they're used for hunting to break up their image. So the prey, whatever they're hunting, deer, turkey, or whatever, it breaks up their image. You know, deer see different than we do. That's why humans make blinds or get in behind something when you're hunting. It breaks up your image. You know, it can hide your movement and stuff. That's what I think a lot of them's about. And I also think that some of them's for. I also happen to think that they use scouts, and maybe the scouts might put a directional marker that they went this way, and whenever the rest of the group comes by, then they know which way to go. Maybe to keep outside of a human or whatever. Then they make these blinds around here. And then I've noticed there's hangers too. So I mean, there's just different things, but you know, it's all guesses. We don't know. Did her wake up? Did you wake up? Yeah, the hangers I think are pretty much just a horizontal limb hanging, and I think it means that a human trail or there's a house here. Or, don't go beyond this because you're liable to get seen by a human. Is what I think, but I could be totally off. That's just what I've noticed with them. And not just me. I've shared these thoughts with other people, and they've come up with pretty much the same conclusion. And it is so beautiful out tonight. Guys, I'm going to try one more vocal and listen for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to call it. I don't think there's anything going on tonight. The bugs are hollering. Yeah, it was windy here today too. I don't know, guys. I think they like this time of the year they're making the circus and out looking still. You know, it's still pretty tough out there. It is greening up like I was talking about earlier, but I think they're just busy out eating and looking for food. Yep, mushrooms. Hope they don't get my mushrooms. What is it, girl? Did we go boogering today? Did we go boogering today? Tomorrow you gotta stay. I gotta go get some turkey. You like turkey legs? Whose birthday is it? Get her. Get her. Yeah, she's a good girl. No, you're not getting in my lap. Oh, well, happy birthday, Mr. Lady in the Woods. Yeah, she's a good girl. Baby, where's the boogers at? Where's them boogers? In which video? Okay, lady, like anybody's gonna guess that. Really? That would have been my last guess. No, right, gamer? That's what she does. She comes in here and starts talking food, making everybody hungry. Oh, there it goes again. Anyway. What? Oh, excuse me. What video was it? And I'll look for the comment in the video. Or you can send it to my email, whatever. But I don't get a lot of the comments. Like today I got a comment from an old video, went back to answer the comment, and there's 10,000 other comments there that I had no idea were there. That's crazy. Alright. Yeah, just send it to my email then. Yeah, that would be easier. There you go. Cece's going live. But yeah, guys, I believe I'm going to end it. It don't look like anything's going on tonight. Tomorrow may be a different story. But alright, guys, we'll call it. Y'all have a good night. Tomorrow, we'll see what happens. I may go live again. I don't know if it's supposed to start raining tomorrow or what. I think it's actually Sunday now. But we'll try it again then. Who knows? I thought maybe tonight would be an interesting night, but so far nothing. But alright, y'all have a good night, and God bless.